And Jesus came to the place. He looked up the sycamore tree and said to him, Zacchaeus, hurry, come down, for I must stay at your house today. This, I put a yellow there because of the meaning of those words. Okay? This will be very central to what we're going to talk about today. So habang nasa taas si Zacchaeus, Jesus stopped and looked at the tree, the sycamore tree. Now, the word sycamore tree in Hebrew is shikam. Pakisabi sa katabi mo, shikam. Okay. Ibig sabihin, dumating po ang babae. Shikam. Okay? Shikam. Okay? Shikam in Hebrew means restoration. Okay? If you go under the sycamore tree, you are being restored and reestablished. Shikam. Okay? Now, the word Zacchaeus means not guilty or righteous. So I want you to see the picture of the writer as he was writing this story that actually happened. Jesus was passing through what you might think as an accident. He stops, does not talk to all the others, but puts his focus on a small man in a tree and tells the man, Zacchaeus, you come down from there, I'm going to your house. You put it in a Hebrew language and you study literature, what Jesus said was, not guilty, you come down because you've been restored, I'm going to dwell in your house today. Imagine, of all the people, God points to him and tells to everyone, his name is not guilty. He's been restored in a tree. Familiar with that? Where was Jesus? Nailed on a wooden tree to restore us, to reestablish us, which is the meaning of Shikam. I am about to change the direction of your life. Can I go to your house today? Imagine this was, come down, I'm going to your house. What was Jesus doing? Jesus was announcing to everyone there's going to be a restoration about to happen. Because Middle Easterns, like Asians, when you eat in the house of somebody, you're already what? You're close. Na Instagram na yan. Di ba? Bakit? Kumain na ako sa bahay mo. Right? Will you invite a stranger to come to your house? Or will a stranger who will say to you, Te, pwedeng kumain sa bahay niyo mamaya? Gutom na ako eh. Will you? Will you? Yes or no? Hindi ba ito ang kwento ng buhay natin? Anong ginawa ni Lord? Anong ginawa mo kay Lord para mahalin ka niya? Wala. Nagkasala ka lang. And one time in your life, you've experienced that call from God where you heard, Dennis, you're forgiven. You've been restored. I'm going to your house today. So he hurried and came down from the tree and received him joyfully. Tinanggap niya, oh, Jesus, right? He was so happy that Jesus took notice of him. And when they saw it, they what? Grumbled. He has gone in to be the guest of a man who is a sinner. The word grumbled means continuous buzzing. Hindi nila mahinto. Right? And continuous buzzing and heavy complaining. It was like last week. Pag alam niya lang prostitute yung mahawak sa kanya. This one was, Nako! Sinira niyang buhay namin. Magnanakaw yan. May kaso pa yan sa Supreme Court. Di ba nga? It was like that. And they couldn't stop buzzing about it. Oh, ba't siya tinawag? Tayo nandito. We're the ones following. And why call him? Why call a sinner? Yeah, I was studying this text. And I said, sinner. What is a sinner? Define sinner. Because everybody said, he's a sinner. What's a sinner? Here's my Lasallian definition. A sinner is somebody who sins and has the opportunity to receive forgiveness, restoration, and the presence of God. Sinner. Sinner is somebody who sins and has an opportunity to receive forgiveness, restoration, and the presence of God. Everybody you meet is a sinner. Can you look at your seatmate and say something encouraging? Say, you are a sinner. You are somebody who sins and has the opportunity to receive forgiveness, restoration, and the presence of God. Every person we meet is a sinner like us. Lahat po. And Zacchaeus stood and said to the Lord, Behold, Lord, the half of my goods I give to who? The poor. And if I've defrauded anyone of anything, I restore it, what? Fourfold. Look at what happened. Now, this is very, very important. Look at me, everyone. Look at that. Look at me. Everywhere you go now, the message has always sounded like this. Love na love ka ni Lord. Grabe yung grace ni Lord. Narinig nyo, sinabi ko rin yan 10 minutes ago. Alam mo, dito ka lang. Huwag ka nang magbago. Kahit na ganun ka, okay lang yan. Stay the same. God loves you. That's a very dangerous message. It's true. When you love, something changes. You can never be the same. And there are things that the Bible tells us, when you experience the love of God, it changes everything. The adulterous woman, ang sabi ni Lord, go and prostitute more. No. Go and what? Sin no more. Why? Because you've experienced something other people have not. So whose job is it to change people? May nangulit ba kay Zacchaeus? Zacchaeus, you come down, oh Jesus, bayaran mo kami! Bayaran mo kami! Wala. Right? What happened? Transformed. Changed. Went down, Lord! And look at what happened. And I hope you take note, as if you're a Christian, take note of this. Lord, half of what I have, I give to who? Who will benefit from a changed life? The poor. Something's got to change. And one change that should be very evident is a Christian would always have something for the poor. A part of my life, of my time, of my money goes to people who are poor. People who don't know me. People who are suffering injustice. I need to go and give something there. Because why? I'm a Christian. I've received grace, mercy, and generosity from God. I give to others. For Zacchaeus, half I give to the poor. I'm not saying give half to the poor. I'm saying give something to the poor if you've been transformed. Right? What has happened to Zacchaeus? Just like last week, broken. Nobody loves me. Nobody accepts me. I'm on that tree, just wanting Jesus. Just a glimpse. But Jesus said, no, not a glimpse. I declare you not guilty. Come down, you've been restored. I'm going to your house today. But what do? Baliktad. Darating si Jesus. Pakilinis ang bahay. Tanggalin lahat ng marami. Lahat ng kasalanan, lagay under the bed. Baka dumating si Lord. Para mahalin niya tayo. Para sabihin niya, pinatawad niya na tayo. Linisin lahat. Kay Zacchaeus, hindi po ganon. Zacchaeus was not up in the tree and saying, Jesus, 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 magbabago na ako. Lord, pansinin mo lang. Idol! Woo! Right? He just wanted to see. But the declaration of God's love, of God's forgiveness and restoration changed him. And he comes down and he says, half I give to the poor. Those I've cheated, I return fourfold. And Jesus said to him, and look what Jesus declared, today salvation has come to this house, since he is also a son of Abraham. Then Jesus said this very famous verse that we all use without looking at verse 9. For the Son of Man came to seek and to save the lost. Jesus came, what? Went down from heaven with all the riches down to earth in human form as God, came to seek and to save who? Zacchaeus. You and me. Everybody you meet is a Zacchaeus with a deep story also. You have to ask, Lord, starting today, how do I treat sinners? Because Jesus came to seek and save sinners like you and like me. The grace of God changes everything. I want us to bow down our heads and pray.